What's the creepiest thing you've seen that no one believed you about? When I moved to Chicago for grad school, I found a Craigslist ad for a super cheap apartment, $400 a month, in a neighborhood that usually charged triple. I should have known it was too good to be true, but I was broke and desperate. The ad said, quiet roommate wanted, must respect privacy, rent, always on time. I met the landlord, Mr. Carrow, a guy in his 70s who looked like he hadn't blinked since the 60s. He barely said 5 words to me before handing over the keys. Room's upstairs, you get the one on the left. Rent's due first of the month, no exceptions. I asked about the other tenant. He paused. He keeps to himself. I shrugged it off. We've all had weird roommates. For the first week, everything was fine. I barely heard a sound from the right-hand room. The door stayed shut. No footsteps, no music, nothing. But rent was paid. There was always an envelope on the kitchen table with my name and $400 in cash on the first. One night, around 2 a.m., I got up for water and noticed something strange. The door to the other room was slightly open, just a crack. I peeked in. There was someone sitting at the edge of the bed, back turned, perfectly still. He was wearing a dark hoodie. I whispered, "Hey man, sorry, just getting water." No response, no movement. I shut the door gently and went back to bed. Next morning, I checked. Door was closed. Silence. Then things got weirder. Every time I left my bedroom door open, I'd wake up to find it shut, not slammed, just quietly closed. Food went missing from the fridge, but only weird stuff like whole onions or a stick of butter. Once, a single raw potato. Nothing a normal person would snack on at midnight. And one day, I noticed something chilling. My shampoo bottle had moved from the left corner of the tub to the right. Nothing else touched. It was so subtle, I thought I was imagining it. But the next night, it moved back. Then came the worst part. I started hearing breathing through the walls. Not snoring, not pipes, breathing. Deep, raspy, like someone with fluid in their lungs. Always around 3:15 a.m. I knocked on the wall once. The breathing stopped. Then I heard a soft knock back. I was done. That same week, I got locked out. It was freezing. I'd left my keys inside and knocked on the door, hoping my roommate would answer. Nothing. I texted him, called out, even banged on his door. Then I looked up. His bedroom window was wide open, and a pale face was staring down at me. No expression, no blinking, just watching. I nearly fell backward. The landlord finally let me in. I told him, "I think your other tenant's not okay." He looked me dead in the eyes. "There is no other tenant." I laughed. What? I've seen him. Mr. Carrow said, "I haven't rented that room since my nephew passed away years ago." I thought he was messing with me, but then he showed me the lease. Only my name was on it. I ran to the other bedroom, heart pounding, door still locked. I forced it open, empty, dusty, mattress still made, room untouched, like no one had lived there in years. "But I saw someone," I whispered. He just shook his head and left. That night, I turned every light on in the apartment and stayed awake, gripping a baseball bat. Around 3 a.m., my lamp flickered. Then I heard breathing again, this time from inside the room, and footsteps, but only 2, like someone hopping on one leg. I slammed my door and shoved a chair under the knob. I didn't sleep that night, or the next. But on the first of the month, the envelope was still on the kitchen table. $400. In cash, same handwriting, same paper. I moved out the next day. A few months later, I couldn't help myself. I drove back and parked across the street, just watching the house. Around midnight, I saw it. The bedroom light flickered on, and a man in a hoodie sat down on the edge of the bed, exactly where I'd seen him that night. Still, silent, watching. And this time, he turned his head slowly toward the window, as if he knew I was watching too. I never drove down that street again, and I still wonder who or what was paying rent.